everyone to Tiffany Colors. My name's Tiffany and this is my coloring channel where I like to be artistic and color in adult coloring books as well as color by number. So this month is the completed pages for the month of July, and I worked out of 12 books, did 29 pages and completed one whole book. Finally on my 10 books to color list. So I'm so happy about that. I'll be showing you all that and more. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. All right, so first up we have this little lovely darling from Kelly Horton's VIP coloring team. She is gorgeous in her yellow outfit and pretty brown hair and green eyes. I decided to make her look kind of like Beauty from Beauty and the Beast with her yellow dress and the pink roses around her. She is done in Ohuhu brush tip markers and Prismacolor pencils, and the background is my Staedtler water aquarelle colored pencils. She also has a little bit of glitter in her earrings, and she's got a pretty red gem around her neck. So yeah, she was actually one of the VIP images for the month of June, and I wasn't able to finish her, so I got her done in July. And I have her sister here, which was another image I was supposed to complete in June and didn't get to until July. And she is holding the world in her hands. At least that's what was trying to go for. And she has a glow around her face. She has some glittery gold earrings. She's got glitter on her gemstone. And her nails have some glitter too to them. Yep, really like how her nails came out as well. This is a color palette that I found on Instagram. I believe it's from Color Me Spiffy, but I'm not quite positive. So I will put the hashtag down below. And yes, I'm so glad that I used that color palette. It came out really nice. And I also love the color of her eyes. Again, I used Ohuhu brush tips and Prismacolor pencils. Oh, and some Jelly Roll metallic. Oh, I think some white Posca too. All right, the next book I worked out of this month was Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlson. And this book I've had for quite a while and hadn't worked in it in quite some time. So I thought it would be fun to do this lovely girl. And she's got peacock feathers. I took a color palette out of Pinterest and used that. I really like the soft color of the flowers, and I love the color of her hair. That was done in Crayola Super Tips as a base, and then went over it with my Prismacolor pencils. She's got some gemstones on her neck that I really like how those came out, and I like the metallic gel pen around some of the, give it a little shine. Oh, and I used some Wink Stella. I don't know if you can see if that's glowing in her feather there. But yeah, really drew in my own border, and the background's done with Staedtler water aquarelle pencils. Oh yeah, and there's a little bit of gel pen dots coming off the flowers too in the background. This was a buddy color with Philomena Booth over on Instagram, so go check out her Instagram page to see how her girl came out. But yeah, this was super fun to do, and I did this on July 13th, or I completed it on July 13th. Took me several days to do. Next up, I told you guys in the last video I was going to be picking this up. And so I bought Kira Shershneva's Country Life Color by Colors book. I love her character ones that she does, or I should say they're more like dolls, I guess. The girl doll images. I do this all with my Ohuhu brush tip markers, and I completed 3 pages out of here this month. Super cute book. I recommend all of you go to pick it up. It's in this nice premium paper where your markers just glide right over the page, and they go by so fast. You can finish a book in no time. Next up, I worked out of Spring Awakening, Zen Doodle Color by Number by Debbie Muller. And I ended up doing, this is another book I hadn't worked out of in a really long time, so I pulled it off my shelf, and I ended up doing 3 pages out of here. This was a whip. I believe it was just the sky that was started, so I finished it just doing straight brush marker, my alcohol brush markers, my Ohuhu. And I was like, I don't even feel like putting shading to this. It's just so dark and dingy. And if you look at the color palette that is requested for this, the color palette is actually quite dark. And I'm like, there's got to be a way I can brighten this up. So then I tried using my Ohuhu brush, my Crayola Super Tips. And I tried out some neon colors, and I really like how this one came out. You can see, though, the lines. I don't know if you can see that from where the Super Tip made some lines in some of the colors. So then I'm like, okay, let's try this a 3rd time. And I really like how this one came out. This one is a base of Crayola Super Tips, and then I use Crayola colored pencils over the top for shading. And I really, really like how this one came out. Look how vibrant those flowers are. And I love the aquamarine background. And I love the colors I used in the fox. I believe it's a fox. Pretty different shades of brown. And the eyes. I really like how the eyes pop. So, yeah. So I did this all over 3 days. July 21st, July 21st, and July 23rd. So I think I'll be working out of this book some more, just doing more of my own colors in it, I think. Because I do like the images. All right, next up, I worked out of Floral Mandalas, Folk Art Style by Debbie Densham. This is a fun book. She gives you a color palette on the bottom, and then you put the colors in where you want them to go. So even though multiple people are using the same color palette, everyone's page comes out different, I swear. Everyone's on Instagram that I've seen comes out looking a little bit different. And I completed this one on July 26th. Next up is out of Chibi Girls Anime Color by Number by Color Questopia. This is one of my books on my 10 books to finish. And I did this lovely girl. I used Crayola Super Tips, Jelly Roll gel pens, and Crayola colored pencils for shading. So yeah, super cute. Love how this one came out. July 31st. Oh yeah, this was the last one I did for the month. Excuse me, I need to take a drink of water. Oh yeah, and I used a little bit of white Posca to give a few little accents in there too. So yep, happy to complete another page out of that book. Next up is my Disney Babies Carré Mystère by Hatchet Heroes. This one, I'm just going in order from front to back. So it's Little Baby Lady from Lady and the Tramp. And I used Crayola Super Tips in this one. "50 Animal Mandalas, Color by Number by Such and Such Deva." And I did the horse page. I used my Ohuhu brush tip markers and my Star Joy colored pencils. Really like the colors in this one. The blues, the purples, the pinks, along with the yellow sunflowers. And I like how the horse came out. Super cute. July 16th I completed this one. I did another one out of Disney Princess Coloriage Mystiere by Hatchet Heroes. And I'm doing this one also in order. So the next one up in order was Pocahontas. I finished this one on July 20th. I used my Crayola Super Tips in this. And as you can see, I go around the edges and then color in the middle. So that's how I do that one. Another one out of Sweet Cupcakes by Color Mood. And I did this one for the 4th of July with my Ohuhu brush markers. And I think it was all markers and my Jelly Roll gel pens. So yeah, it looks like a yellow cupcake with some nice 4th of July frosting on there. Does not look yummy. You can see how they sparkle. Got 3 more here left to do. Next up is my Square Mandalas, Animals and Patterns by Belba Family. And I did this small parrot on July 30th. And I used my, what are they? Oh my gosh, I can't think of them here. What are these called? My Bic Intensity Ultrafines. That's what I use. And I like doing them full squares instead of the cross stitch method. And this is on my 10 books to finish as well. Next up, we've got Johanna Bassford and Worlds of Wonder. And I did this double page spread on July 2nd. And I used some fine liners, and I did just a pointillism type image. So it's all just a bunch of little dots, and I really like how this came out. It was fun to do too, so I want to be doing another one. And I decided to do some solid pieces along with some dots to make it pop, a little bit of contrast. Oh, and then the background's done with my Stellar Water Aquarelle colored pencils to give it a little blue-green under the sea look to it. Yep, super cute. And the last book, this was the book that I finally finished, and I did the last 2 pages in this book. I used I decided to keep using my fine tip markers, and I did this line work. There's a girl on YouTube that showed it, and I thought, oh, if I can think of who it is, I'll put her YouTube name in the description. But she shows how she does all these little lines. I really like the way it comes out. It almost looks like embroidery to me when it's all done. So yeah, that was cute. And I did that on July 7th. And so I decided to do the last one like that, doing some solid and some lines. And it's of this cat. Lynx or some sort of a cat. And I did that one on July 14th. So yeah, that is all the pages I did for the month of July. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. And I will see you all next month in my next completed pages. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.